Ẹ káàbọ̀ sí orí ètò Jeff Owólẹwà TV. Today we are going to be talking about love. Now, lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ìfẹ́, Yorùbá sọ pé ọ̀rọ̀ ìfẹ́ ó dàbí àdánwò ni. Yes. Now, let me put into perspective Teyana Taylor. We all know Teyana Taylor, especially after the release of this movie, Straw. Yes, you know, Teyana Taylor played the character Detective Raymond in that film. So the Nigerian audience have been talking about her. We all know that Teyana Taylor was married to this American popular basketballer, Iman Shepherd. Now, this guy, when they were together, I think they were married for like 7 years. Ọdún méje ló fi fẹ́ra wọn, wọ́n ní ọmọ méjì. Now, you know, things were happening in that marriage. According to what Teyana Taylor, revealed, she said that guy was feeling insecure. Factors, those are the factors that contributed to her decision to get out of that marriage. Teyana Taylor got, I think, 4 houses. She got, some cash. She got some money. Even Okwe, ex-husband there, Iman, was saying some things that she is a gold digger, and she has already come out to clear the air that she has been making her own money even before meeting her ex-husband, that she has worked so hard to make money for herself. Mercedes in Maybach that she bought that car by herself with her own money. She stated some other things that she bought with her own money, that she is not a gold digger. Now, we all know that she is in love with this guy, Aaron Pierce, that guy that did that movie, that popular movie on Netflix. Yes, that guy has been on everybody's lips, ever since both of them, have been seen in public. Do you get? Teyana Taylor and Aaron Pierce have been inseparable for the past couple of months now. The first outing that got everybody talking was that one of the BET Awards. Both of them were together all through. To show commitment and love. All through the event. It shows that both of them are very much in love. And she said, this guy, Teyana Taylor, only Aaron Pierce is a perfect choice. It's very obvious. Then it got to a point she celebrated that guy's birthday, surprise birthday for that guy, that she invited all the family members of that guy and our own family members. All of them came together to eat dinner. Now, we saw both of them kissing. We saw both of them on the red carpet, holding onto each other like, love we only agbára. Both of them have been inseparable for the past couple of weeks now. If you about Teyana Taylor, then Teyana Taylor did a video. She shot one of her musical videos, the latest music, the latest song. She featured Aaron Pierce as one of the vixens in that video. Oh my God. You need to see how many millions that video has accrued on YouTube. Everybody has been talking about both of them, how perfect both of them look together, how perfect. I mean, love is good. I'm an advocate of love. I love to see two people in love. So two of them, they are giving us this vibe. I love it. I love, so now let me progress to the next couple. When love goes from love to despise, it breaks my heart personally when I see two people that are in love, then all of a sudden, things just happened and both of them are separated. And I begin to think that, okay, when these guys were in love, we used to love both of them together, like they were happy together. What went wrong? What really happened? Let me put into perspective Biola, Adebayo, and her ex-husband. Now, we saw both of them together at the registry. We saw both of them together at the, at the reception. Both of them looked very good together. They were happy, like, everybody, everybody loved to see the two of them together. All of a sudden, Biola just dropped the ball, pow, that they have been separated for over a year now. In my mind, I was like, what went wrong? What really happened? That has always been the question. Tell me, man, like in my baby, when I see two people in love, then the whole drama tó ṣẹlẹ̀ láàrin wọn, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And Biola, you know, and her husband and her ex-husband, they have been handling the issues with, you know, topmost maturity. Both of them have been, you know, carrying themselves with maturity, no drama, no wahala, no palaver. You get. And that was exactly the same thing that Teyana Taylor was actually doing. She didn't want that drama to be coming up at every single time. Now that she is in love with another guy, you know, everybody is happy for her. Now, let me put another couple into perspective. We all remember Tiwa Savage and T-Bliss when both of them were together. Oh, come on, come on. Tiwa Savage and T-Bliss. T-Bliss is now one of the finest guys around. Then Tiwa Savage, one of the most beautiful Nigerian, you know, female artists ever. Very curvaceous, very, very beautiful. We used to like both of them together. All of a sudden, they just dropped the ball. Pow! They dropped the ball on us. All of a sudden, then we started hearing different allegations. And the guy was doing this one, the guy was doing that one, the guy was doing. I say, oh my God. And, you know, T-Bliss used to be Tiwa Savage manager. You know, when it was actually T-Bliss that propelled Tiwa Savage career from nothing to something. Do you get? Because you cannot quantify his own contribution to the career success of Tiwa Savage, no doubt. But when you see two people like that, they must have known each other. For you to manage a talent, for you to manage someone from when that person was not popular to the point when that person has become very successful, you know, famous. What went wrong? What were those things that they could not sort out? What were the reasons that they could not come together, sit around a table and talk it out, sort it out, settle it? That has always been the questions I always love to ask, you know, people like that. So when you look at both of them, they have a kid together. You understand? So there is nothing both of them can do. They will always have one or two things to talk to each other about because they have a kid together. You cannot say because see, the only thing when there is a breakup, when there is a breakup and they don't have kids together, then okay, everybody go in separate ways. But when there is a kid involved, woman love her gone. There will always be one reason why that guy you want to talk to you. There will always be a reason why that woman you want to, like, you know, get across to you as regard the interest of the child. Now, to proceed, when you look at people like Funke Akindele and Mr. JJC, Mr. Bello. Now, when both of them, you know, started, everybody was happy that eventually Funke Akindele would get married, and along Badurawa, both of them got married. You know, the marriage was blessed with 2 kids. Do you get? Everybody was happy for them, like Funke Akindele, JJC, Mr. You know, when you are in love with someone that is mature, when a woman is in love with a man that is reasonable, easily. Because even when that woman is coming up short, you understand, when the man is a reasonable man, when the man is considerate, the marriage will sail, you know, it will sail till infinity. But when you are in love, when the woman is in love with a man that is not reasonable, some men are not reasonable. Some men are not considerate. If we put ourselves as men in the position of these women, Amasalo, our ọkùnrin, sometimes we be claiming like we are the strongest gender. We are not the strongest gender. If you go through what a woman go through during pregnancy on a scale of 1 to 10, to go through 1, see 2, Omasalo. Do you know what they call a woman? Do you know what it takes to be a woman? Omalóyún, oṣù kan, oṣù kejì, sometimes oṣù kẹwàá, kó tó bímọ. All those period, through that particular period of pregnancy, the woman will not be able to eat whatever she likes. She will not be able to sleep the kind of position she likes. She will not be able to drink whatever she likes. She will not be able to wear, the kind of cloth she will normally love to wear, she will not be able to do a lot because she will put the interest and the safety of that baby first. But you, the man, àwa máa ń fò káàkiri ni, àwa ò ráyè, àwa ò kí ń àwa ń mọtí lọ, à ń ṣe fàájì, mo lè lọ ṣe fàájì kí n dé kí n hanrun kí n yí jábọ́ látòrí bẹ́ẹ̀dì kí n bọ́ sílẹ̀ lẹ̀. Do you get? But a woman cannot do that whenever she is carrying a baby, your baby. Your baby that will be bearing your own son name. Oh my God. So now, if you now let us go back to this discussion, because how does love go from love to despise? How does love go from love to hate? How does love go from love to dislike? Do you get? Now, when you now put into perspective Biola, Adebayo, and Oluwaseyi husband, because I'm still hoping, just like everyone else, we are still hoping that both of them can still find a common ground to resolve whatever issues they have for the sake of the boy. You get? Now, if you go back to the issue of Teyana Taylor and her former husband, when you compare what she had with that guy, with that Iman Shepherd, when you compare that romance, that marriage, to Aaron Pierce, pay attention to Aaron Pierce. Look at both of them. Check them out on red carpet. When you see them at events, check them out. Anytime you see both of them, the chemistry between the two of them, the chemistry is giving. The chemistry is very scientific. Do you get? Yes, because it's not funny. Just pay attention to them very well. You will see the kind of happiness that is radiating on Teyana Taylor's face. Like, she's always smiling. You will see the happiness written all over her face. She cannot even stay a second away from Aaron Pierce. But look at Aaron Pierce very well. See, sometimes they will say you cannot judge a book by the cover, but sometimes you can actually judge a book by the cover. When you look at Aaron Pierce, check his background. He doesn't have that kind of gono background. Check his background, yeah. Then, if you look at that guy, you see that guy looks like someone that is considerate. Someone that, he looks like a man that will be reasonable. Look at this one now, that Teyana Taylor is standing at the front of, Aaron Pierce. You will see that Aaron Pierce is supporting her because Teyana Taylor is wearing high heels. Yes, at that event, and she has been standing up for quite a while. At that event, you'll be feeling some kind of pains if you stand for a long time wearing heels. You will see that Aaron Pierce is supporting her by standing behind her, holding her like that. So she will be leaning on the guy, taking the weight off that heels. Do you get? That is what they call support. When a man is supportive, when a man actually loves you, when a man is reasonable, it is only when a man is because sometimes women can be very funny too. Yes, women can be very, very, especially sometimes when women are actually, when they are on their period. Do you get? Sometimes they have mood swings. They will just be angry for no reason. A woman will be angry for no reason. They will tell you that once you know that she's already having that mood swing, just give her that space. You already know. That is where the understanding and the consideration comes in now. You have to be very, very reasonable. You have to actually be in her shoes. That is why Teyana Taylor is always very happy around that guy. But some people are saying they just started. I think they made it public at the last BET award. Weeks ago. Do you get? This one they're just starting. You cannot compare what they are just starting to what she had with her ex-husband Iman. They were married for 7 years. 7 years, no be joke. But I am telling you, when a man is not reasonable, forget there's nothing you can do. Then another factor that I think that contributed to that marriage breakup was the rise, because Teyana Taylor said some things. She said she could not go to a lot of locations. She got some acting opportunities she couldn't go. There were a lot of things that she wanted to do as regard her career, but because of the jealousy, you know, of her husband, because of a lot of things that her husband was doing, she couldn't do all those things. So that is why when a woman is successful, a man should not be feeling threatened. When a woman is becoming very, very successful and, you know, financially independent, it's a plus to you. That should be a plus, but it does not mean that a man should not make his own money too. A man, you don't ever make the mistake that my wife is making money, let me relax. Some men, they are like that. They will just say, I'll be low. Don't you ever do that. When your wife is making money, when your wife is making a lot of money, maduro, try as much as possible to make your own money too, because the minute you stop making money, the minute you become financially useless, you will become useless eventually. When your wife is making money, strive as much as you can to make your own money, because by the time you are not coming up financially in that marriage, it will get to a point. She will just begin to change. Before you know it, she will just do some kind of things. You go come like, which kind of thing be that one now? It is because you are financially dormant. My guy, Jara. So, you know, 1 out of 100 that you will see a woman that is financially buoyant, and when the husband is not really coming up financially, she will still have the amount of love, you know, she used to have for you when you had some money. Do you get? So guys, please, let us learn how to love our women. We should be reasonable. When I say reasonable, that, see, when you see your woman as your woman, like your mate, she will do some things. You will not be hungry. But when you see your woman, when you see your wife, like, okay, what if she's my daughter? What if it was my daughter? My worry. I understand. It can get very, you know, cumbersome. It can get very frustrating. It can get very crazy, and things can really escalate fast. Matter be jet flew. You know, you now begin to wonder, what really happened? Where did we go wrong? What step did we take? Did you get? And there are a lot of things that will happen in a marriage that people can resolve, but because of lack of patience from either from the woman or the man, the thing will just escalate. Everything will just go overboard. Before you know, the marriage will just break. Did you get? That is why a man must be very, very reasonable. So as a woman, when you have a man that is reasonable, more reasonability, when a man, as a woman, when you have a man that is reasonable, don't lose him. Do not take it for granted. When that man is being reasonable, it does not mean that he's a mumu. It doesn't mean he's foolish. He is just being considerate. He is just saying you like his daughter. There are some things you will do that you will overlook. Ó kàn try láti gbójú ni, ó ń try láti wà reasonable, ó wà láti wà considerate. Don't take it for granted though. If you lose such man, the next man you are going to get involved with. Jeff Owolewa is my name. I'll see you on the other side. And please, if you know that you are watching my video and you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and smash that notification bell. So when my next video is popping up, you'll be the first to see it. God bless you for watching my videos. God bless you for dropping those beautiful comments. And God bless you for being there for me. Holla.
Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and press the notification button.